Hi, so I wanted to do a quick update because I haven't had much chance to do one. I made the mistake of revealing my idea when applying for some work experience. I know no one would use the idea, and even if they did, anyone could think of any idea. So someone's probably already thought of my idea anyway. But just in case they haven't, I kind of just wanted to put it out there what my idea was. I had this idea absolutely ages ago now, but I don't get that much time to actually get on with writing. I'm always busy doing things, so it's so rare for me to actually get the chance to get on with it. So it's a very slow moving project. So because of that, I kind of regret revealing my idea in this application, and I wanted to talk about what the idea was just in case it ever came out. And you know, I wouldn't want someone else to take credit of my idea, even though I feel like it's very unlikely that that would happen. So my idea was sort of a disaster movie kind of thing. It was going to be an audiobook. It's going to be one. I'm not going to say it was going to be, because I can make this happen. So, you know, positive energy here. I need to start talking about things like they're actually going to happen. But so it basically, it's the last people on Earth before the world's going to end as a result of either global warming or natural circumstances. The Earth is going to become inhabitable soon, and because of this, there's like no one's allowed to have children anymore. There's a new law that's put into place where you're not allowed to have children anymore, because there's got to be a last generation to die out, so that then, you know, they're not suffering in terrible circumstances, because they're not going to be able to survive in the circumstances. So it's following this teenage girl around. She's in her late teens, you know, still at school, but you know, towards the end, she's at that age where you're starting to open your mind a little bit more, and that age when you're starting to question things more. And her and her classmates have to accept that they're the last generation that's going to exist on Earth, because they can't carry on living. And of course there's deniers, just like we have our deniers today of things. There's people protesting against this and trying to find ways to like have children illegally, and there's a lot of mass protests, and there's a lot of conspiracy theories that the rich are planning something the whole time. This girl, she is a politician's daughter. She is rich. She goes to one of the elite schools. She ends up falling in love with somebody that's, you know, working class, and his family are on the other side, and she ends up becoming pregnant, and she's confused because she thought that everyone was sterilized at birth. Because of this, she ends up rebelling, and I'm not going to spoil the ending, but yeah. The reason why she's able to get pregnant is because the rich top 10% have a scheduled flight to another planet that they're being hiding, because there's not enough space or investment to take the whole planet. They can only take so many people. So she's not sterilized because she's part of that elite that's going to repopulate a different planet. But her parents haven't told her this, of course. So that was my idea. That's going to be my audiobook, and I just wanted to get it out there. So if you could see the dangerous situation that my camera is right now, it's literally balanced on top of the candle. But there we go, that's me improvising. So I kind of wanted to do this video. So I've been kind of thinking about the reasons why this channel isn't doing very good, and I think obviously there are several reasons. I am not in a position where why is it turning red? Wow, yeah, I really do need a new camera. But yeah, there we go. Just as I'm about to talk about how I need a new camera, my camera starts playing up. So yeah, it's literally turning red. So yeah, I've literally had this camera for over 10 years now. It used to be my dad's, and I'm at the point where it's it's not very flattering, is it? Let's face it. And I do need a new one. They're expensive, but you know, if you want your videos to look good quality so that people actually click on them, that's what you have to do. And yeah, the other reasons being, I feel like a lot of it involves having to collaborate. Also, I'm not really like a fake kind of person that's just gonna, you know, try and grab onto someone else's, you know, the fact that they're getting noticed. I want them to actually be interested in engaging with me. I'm not just gonna like manipulate people into working with me, because that's not who I am. I would rather be a failure and an honest person than be successful and use people. So yeah, and then the final reason is because I feel like I've just made random videos out of nowhere without even really introducing myself. I've never said my name on my channel really, even though my name's like on it, so you should know what it is, but like, yeah. I don't really introduce myself, so it's like a random person. Why would anyone engage with a random person? So this is why I'm going to make a video on like getting to know me. And I've set myself some questions because no one's gonna ask me a question, no one cares. So yeah, I've got myself some questions which I think are important. So my first question is, what inspired me to do YouTube and what I watch on YouTube. So I actually first made YouTube videos when I was like a little teenager, so I was very, very young when I first did it. Obviously when I first got onto it, I was literally just uploading anything, even if it made no sense. Then as I got a bit older, more like 16, I did actual film projects and I made films. I've deleted most of it now because they're a bit embarrassing. But at the time I thought they were cool and it was a lot of fun making them, and I had so many creative ideas from making music videos, which, yeah, copyright came down hard on me, so that's another reason why I've deleted it. But yeah, making short film, making like artistic films, artistic projects. I do have some videos uploaded on here, and this one I've cut a little bit short because I just wanted to. But yeah, I've tried to do all sorts. I've also started so many projects I've never finished. Like, I always have ideas that never happen. So yeah, there's been things that just simply were only either half made or never got fully finished. Or were always just an idea that never happened. So yeah, I've just always been into that, and I took a huge break out of YouTube, especially when I was at uni. I didn't really do anything on YouTube. I just gone through stages of getting distracted in life, and then I have gone back to it, and yeah, sometimes I've made videos just for the sake of making them, and then I've deleted them afterwards because I feel like they're kind of pointless. I've literally just made it for the sake of it, just because I want to feel like I'm doing something, even if there's not much point to it. So yeah, some things have been deleted. Now, in terms of what I watch on YouTube, you can probably see in the background there's some stuff about North Korea in the background. I actually just put that up because it's the first video that came up that's got a white background, and I was trying to give myself a bit of light because I broke my ring light as well. Yeah, I break everything. So I was trying to give myself light, and yeah, that's just me finding a way of doing that. But I do watch a lot of stuff about things like that. I go in and out of different stages of what I watch on YouTube. I will go for a stage of absolutely obsessing about 3 or 4 subjects and just watching loads of stuff, and then after a few months of being obsessed with it, I move on to something else. Because I work from home, when I do admin related work, not stuff where I have to talk to people, if I don't have to make any calls or anything, then I will play all this stuff in the background as I'm working, so that I can like educate myself as I'm working at the same time, which by the way, like the work I do, I'm not saying you don't have to think to do it, you do have to think to do it, but you can most of the time you can be like listening to something else and still focus on what you're doing. I'm not like neglecting my job, don't worry. I am working hard at my job. But yeah, I just like to educate myself at the same time because I can. I'm working from home and I'm allowed to do that, so why would I not do that? Some of the things that I enjoy involve global politics. I'm really interested in learning about all of the world. At the moment I'm super interested in stuff going on in China and North Korea and stuff, and Japan, and like Asia, that part of Asia. I'm just really interested in that at the moment. Like I like to hear the good side and the bad side. I like to hear everything, just because I find it interesting. It's very different to how I live, and I like to learn about stuff. But I've gone through stages of like almost every place in the world. I will watch something about everywhere at some point. I go around the world. Really like anything to do with like, I like biology related stuff, though sometimes I have to go through stages of not watching that because I start to like feel a bit like freaky. like my body's gonna fail or something too if I keep watching it, so sometimes I just have to take a break from all the medical stuff. But I do find like medical stuff really interesting as well, even though it does freak me out a bit. I do enjoy it, and I like learning. I like sometimes like space stuff, like learning about space, food, anything to do with like food travel, and yeah, I really like all that kind of stuff. Trying and like fashion in film, like I love film and analysis. I can never say this word, but yeah, I like it when people analyse films. Like I really like this channel on fashion and stuff and explaining what it means, how historically accurate it is, things like that. That's really cool. And I like prison channels, especially like hearing about women's prisons. I think there's a lot of male channels I watch. I am very interested in men as well, but I think when it comes to prisons, like if I watch a documentary, it can be about any gender, but when it comes to them telling the stories, I find women prisons way more interesting because like, I guess I'm thinking about what I would do if I was in that situation, so maybe it's more relatable or something. But like I watched these videos about giving birth in prison and things like that you don't normally think about, and I just thought it was so interesting. So yeah, I could literally go on for days. I love everything basically. I'm gonna bore you to death if I've gone about everything that I'm interested in. If it's not sports and it's not cars and mechanics and stuff, I'm probably interested in it. So yeah. Oh yeah, I don't know how I forgot to mention the fact that I love true crime as well, because I am obsessed with true crime on YouTube. So I don't know why I forgot to mention that, because yeah, true crime is definitely one of my most watched things. But yeah, as far as, so my next question to myself, like what's your background? And my background is in film and TV and media, because I studied those at university and also at college as well, because I left school when I was 16 and I went to a community college in the city centre, and 16 to 18, doing media, and then afterwards I went on to do film, TV and media at university. So I've always been very interested in journalism, film, art, all that kind of thing, all that good stuff. I'm just very interested in people. I'm a little bit obsessed with trying to understand people and what it means to be on this earth, what everything means. I am obsessed to an unhealthy point, and yeah, I just always want answers. So yeah, I think that's why I'm into these subjects, because that's what media's all about, isn't it? It's about studying the world and finding out what it means to be alive and what it means to exist on this planet, or universe as a whole, I should say, and beyond. So yeah, that's my background as far as education is concerned. as far as jobs concerned, I feel like I've done every type of stupid job. Oh my god, I've worked some jobs where my human rights were like as limited as they can be in a first world country while being legal. But yeah, obviously the job I've got at the moment is good. It's alright. So yeah, I'm just looking to keep going and hopefully find my way around this world. Let's see what goes on with it. The reason why I wanted to do YouTube, to be fair, it's not even about making money for me. I'm not that way inclined. Obviously, I need money. I want money to travel the world, which has been, quite difficult to travel the world in current times. But there's a lot of places I want to travel to and see across the whole world. There's so many places I need to go see. So, I need money, and also I want to have my own house and not just constantly be renting for the rest of my life, because how much money do I throw away on renting? I would love to have my own place. And of course, it's good to be able to afford to eat out and stuff like that and not have to worry about things and have, nice furniture and stuff. So, yeah, of course I want money, but it's not the main thing that motivates me, not at all. I can easily go months without shopping for clothes and stuff like that. Especially since I'm working from home, like I haven't worried as much about all that since working from home. Of course, I still get new things and stuff, but it's not my priority. And I don't really care about status. I don't really care if people are looking down on me because they think I don't have enough money. I don't care. Like, I really don't care. I was brought up with enough money to have a good life and a good education and eat healthy food and stuff. So to me, like, I wasn't raised to be entitled and think and greedy. So not that I'm saying that if you are motivated by money you're greedy. I'm not saying that at all. Everyone is motivated by different things and it's completely okay. I'm just saying I'm digging myself a hole. But yeah, so the reason why I'm getting off topic really badly, but what I'm trying to say is the reason why I'm doing YouTube is because I actually enjoy this and I actually will happily do this while I'm working another job, so I'm still, doing the ordinary day jobs that people might look down on. I will still do them while doing this. Even if I was making money out of it, I would probably still do that because I feel like we need people to do those jobs. So I'm not one of those people that's like, oh, why don't you just not, you know what I mean? Like, I genuinely do this because I enjoy it and because I have a lot more to say than what I've said, a lot more to say. I'm thinking constantly and I feel like I've let myself down a bit because I want to do more to help other people and make a genuine change. Not just appear to be making a change, like to actually do something. And yeah, I might give a bit of money to charity every now and again and stuff and try and buy eco-friendly stuff and things like that, but I don't really do much to change the world at the moment, and I do want to do more because I'm constantly watching other people do more and hearing these situations, and I don't really know how to help, but I think talking about things and giving other people a voice is one of the best ways that you can contribute to changing the world for the better. That's why censorship is such a hot topic at the moment, because let's face it, as soon as you censor people and don't allow them to express themselves, you're taking a lot of power away from people, and you need to be able to talk about things to make a difference and to bring attention to important things. And yeah, I think that's why the media industry is so important to me, because I'm not the most physically strong person. I'm not the most talented or the most intelligent, but if I have the commitment to care, then I might not be able to, you know, build a whole new sewage system for somebody, like, or I might not have the skills to, or the power or the money to put new laws into place and things like that. Obviously I don't have those powers, but if I can bring attention to people that don't have the voice, then I'm still doing something to help somebody.